Hi, welcome to Christy's Sunrise. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for Carmel Popcorn. I was with somebody the other day and they wanted to buy, and they did buy, a box of Cracker Jacks. And I said, girlfriend, have I got some Carmel Popcorn for you? So I am making this for her. To make the homemade Carmel Popcorn, you are going to need, it's 8 cups of popped popcorn. I usually pop 3/4 of a cup of unpopped popcorn, which yields 15 cups. And I usually make 2 batches when I make this. You're also going to need 3/4 cups of packed brown sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And to this batch, I am going to add a cup of dry roasted, salted, you can use unsalted if you want, peanuts, because we are making, I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I said earlier. We're going to make some Carmel popcorn that's way better than what you can buy in the little box. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the popcorn. I have my little pan, and if y'all watched my regular popcorn video, you know about that. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the pan. Not a lot, but enough. Maybe 1/4 of a cup. Because we're not going to add butter and popcorn salt and all of that. So I'm going to throw it in the pan. Again, it was 3/4 cups. I'm making 15 cups of popcorn, so it really ends up to be a little bit more. So turn my popcorn pan on. I have my lid on, and I'm going to start popping it. Try to put the lid on tight. This poor pot has seen better days. And once it starts popping, you'll start shaking. And then we'll have popcorn. Okay, I am back. I have my oven preheating to 300. I have a saucepan, and to the saucepan I am going to add, stove is ready. I'm going to add 3 cups of packed brown sugar. When I mean packed, that means when you pull it out of the bag, you're going to pack it down. Just showing you this, I'm sure you know. But anyway, so we're going to do 3/4 cups of packed brown sugar. We're going to do 6 tablespoons of butter or margarine. I'm using butter. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of the light corn syrup. There's 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup. Make sure I get every little bit. Okay, and we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so you can see. Now we're going to bring this to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to cook it for 5 minutes. We don't add the baking soda and the vanilla to the end. So I'm stirring it, make sure it's mixed up real good. Turn the heat up a little. You cook it about medium heat. I don't cook it on high. And I have my 8 cups of popcorn measured out. I'm going to go ahead and pour it on the pan. To that, I said I was going to add some peanuts, and that's what we're going to do. I have a cup of peanuts. You can add pecans. I would add pecan halves because they're smaller. Walnuts, whatever you want. You can also add about a teaspoon of hot sauce to this when you're cooking it if you like hot, if you want to add a little bit of spice to it. Okay, so this is coming to a boil, and I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes once it starts boiling. Good thing with this recipe, you don't need a candy thermometer. You can see it. Bring the camera a little closer. It's getting there, but I like it to really be boiling. When you add the baking soda, it's really cool. And you got to do that quickly and stir it in quickly and get it onto the popcorn quickly. One year, my friend and I made, we were making things to sell like at craft shows, and she made the popcorn and I made the stockings, and we stuffed the stockings with the popcorn as a gift. I do make this at Christmas time and give away as gifts. Okay, it is boiling. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. The timer's getting ready to go off. When it goes off, I'm going to turn the burner off. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Let me get it ready. Okay, there's the baking soda, and here's the vanilla. You stir it really quickly. Then you're going to pour it over the popcorn. Make sure it's mixed up really good. Pour it over the popcorn. Okay. And you're going to mix it up. Mix it in there. It's very hot. Do not use your hands. Try to get it as mixed up as possible. Okay, I'm going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out and stir it and put it in there for another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I am back. The popcorn is cooked for another 7 minutes. As you can see, everything got covered. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to stir it up again. I tell you, once you have this, you're not going to be buying that popcorn anymore. I guarantee.
Peppy?
Yes, sir.
Mom said I can help with the cornbread.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to put it in a bowl, and we're going to stir it up until it cools. Now, if you want to make popcorn balls at this state, you can. I would put on some heat-resistant gloves, plastic gloves like barbecue gloves or something where you're not going to burn your hands because it is hot, and form them into balls.
I'm making soup.
You're making soup? Okay. All right. My little friend is making soup in the sink as he has helped to do a few dishes. So at this point, I'll usually take 2 objects, 2 spatula spoons, and just keep you'll have to keep doing this for a while. I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes until if not, it's going to be clumpy until it cools. You'll have to do this until it cools. So I'm going to leave you with this homemade Carmel popcorn. You cannot go wrong. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and like button and notification button so you'll get notified for any future videos. And I'm telling you, this is the best. I'm going to taste it. You know it's going to be hot. You're not going to find this in a box, ladies and gentlemen. Please try this homemade Carmel popcorn recipe.